All right, so the eccentric muscle action in this case, you know, this is kind of a standalone one because you're going to be able to, this is going to be the highest and to the furthest left of the force velocity curve, and this is where you're just producing a pure eccentric force with, you know, the most force you can produce. So with these movements in a weight training context, you're going to be able to produce significantly more force eccentrically than you ever could concentrically or isometrically, especially as you allow the weight to lower at faster velocities. So if you try to lower the weight very slowly compared to lowering the weight very quickly, you know, lowering the weight quickly is going to allow you to use much heavier weight. So keep that in mind, but generally with this, you might use anywhere from 25 to 50% more than what your 1 rep max would be. You know, granted, you have to actually train this. You have to actually train this training technique to actually demonstrate that kind of strength, but that's usually the kind of strength gains that you're likely to see. So in this case, you know, you would unrack it, you know, however you get the weight up, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna lower the weight as slow as you can, and then so you rest it down on some kind of support. To use this method of training, you have to have some kind of supports in place because you're not gonna be able to lift the weight back up. So whether you're doing squats, bench press, shoulder press, you know, what have you, you know, you need to have some kind of setup where you can lower the weight down onto some sort of safety racks. And then obviously we have like drop jumps and stuff we're gonna get into, but you know, that kind of leads us into the next round of videos. We're gonna go through each one of these motor abilities separately, and we're gonna divide each one up into mass and velocity cases and kind of how to like fine tune those to fit the goals of your training program.